Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to do a collective reading and we're going to see what the message is for you guys today. Keep in mind it's general, it can be past, present, future. You will know best how this fits in the story for you, okay? So let's see here, collective. What is the message? Holy angels and the spirit guides that are watching over the collective and protecting the collective. What does the collective need to know? What is your message here for the collective today? Let's see what's going on, guys. The Ace of Wands. The Nine of Wands. And the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's someone here, Ten of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting that someone around you is very emotionally immature, okay? They're very petty. They're acting out like a child, okay? It's like if you take a lollipop away from a baby kind of a thing. This person doesn't want to stop doing something. They're very determined here to keep fighting, but they're doing it out of like pettiness, okay? Like emotional immaturity, okay? Yeah. Let's see what this is. What's this Ace of Wands? This person is inspired to take action. They're planning something. Three of Wands. Yeah, they're planning something here. Or it's because they know about the fact that you're moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, there's two. Nine of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. It could also be that this person knows what you're planning or where you're going or that you're moving forward. And they're very worried and nervous, all stressed out up in their head about some sort of a change coming in, a fated change. Okay, what's the Nine of Wands? The Two of Wands, yeah, they want to keep planning something. Five of Wands, this person is very combative. Okay, they have a lot of energy to fight. This is all wands. Look, even the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Like this person has a lot of energy to want to fight you. It's like this is someone that wants to come after you. They want to fight you, and it's coming out of a place of being a bratty, emotionally immature, petty person. Okay, it's just pettiness. Strength in reverse, yeah, it's ego. That's what it is. You're dealing with someone that has a big ego, okay? They want control. This is someone that it abuses the control and power over other people. They don't like their authority to be challenged. This is someone, when they don't get what they want, they become petty and egotistical, okay? And they want to fight with you, the Fool. Yeah, what's Page of Cups in reverse? It's like, this is the kind of person that's like, oh, you're not going to tell me no. You're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to do this. They don't have any kind of, like the switch in their brain that tells them that they're going too far. They don't have that, okay? What's the Page of Cups reverse? The Six of Swords. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, they don't like that you're getting away. Okay, it's really not sitting right with them. And look what comes out again. More wands. Seven of Wands comes right out after the Six of Swords, which is giving me, you're trying to get away and move on a piece. And here comes this person going, oh no, you're not going to get away. That's exactly that energy I'm getting here. It's this pettiness of like, oh, you're not going to get away. You think you're going to get away from me? I'm not going to let you get away. It's like, this person is very determined to get in your way, okay? I'm not even kidding. The Three of Swords, yeah, they are full force. Full force coming after you. This person is very determined to stop you at all costs, okay? This is not winning at all costs. This is, I'm going to stop you at all costs. So they feel like you have poked the sleeping bear. That's how they feel, okay? You've awakened this sleeping dragon and you don't want to mess with me. That's this person's energy that I'm getting here. Yeah, okay. Tell me about this Three of Wands, please. The High Priestess. Yeah. It's because you're moving forward. You're getting away. They see it as you're getting away. You're moving forward and planning. You're getting away. The High Priestess. What's the Ace of Swords? The Empress in reverse. The Magician and the Knight of Cups. What is that? I feel like with the Empress in reverse, this is someone that judges you. Like they just see you as a bad person. You could be shining in their face that you're actually not a bad person at all, but they just want to see it. It's like they just want to believe it in their heart that you are somebody that's in the reverse. You're a bad person. Like the Magician is really giving me, they want to create this reality that this is who you are. They feel like they have the right to put a stamp on your forehead and go, I stamped you and that's the truth, right? They don't like, see, I feel like they don't like the fact that you're actually a Knight of Cups. Like you're coming out as someone that's very caring and generous and kind and loving and giving and compassionate. The Empress in the reverse is the opposite of that. That's someone that's a toxic feminine energy, a taker, someone that's neglectful, someone that's very selfish and self-centered. That's who they want to believe that you are. That's the truth. The truth is that you're the Knight of Cups, but they want to make people think that you're this Empress in the reverse. Like, and I guess it's like stressing them out. So what's the Nine of Swords? They're all worried. They're all stressed out and worried. Page of Wands. Yeah, this person is a page. They are a child. Maturely, they are a child. Stressed out about a message about you moving forward or something about traveling or something about a car, okay? Could even be something about a car. Why are they so worried about this? Nine of Swords. A main male is very stressed out and worried about some sort of a message here. High honor. A main male in someone is stressed out about the authorities. I mean, the Chariot can also be the police. It can be. Why is this person so stressed out and worried about the authorities here? Or is this main male, do they work for the police? I don't know. They work for the government, maybe? The World, it has something to do with traveling. Ten of Swords. What the hell is that? The Knight of Cups. And for some reason, I feel like whoever the person is that all stressed out and worried, okay, this main male, they feel like you being seen as a Knight of Cups is a painful ending for them. It's like, it feels like they're being stabbed in the back. It feels like their world is over. Like it's a painful ending. Their whole world is over. If people are nice to you, it could even be like just, maybe the Knight of Cups is also like people being nice to you. Maybe this person doesn't want people to be nice to you, generous to you, care about you. I mean, if this is something with the police, this could even be someone that doesn't want the police to care about you or the authorities. They want the authorities to turn their back on you, disgrace you, leave you, you know, to the fate that they want to create for you. They don't want people, generally people, to be nice to you or care about your life. That's what this feels like a bit, okay? What's the Ten of Swords? Main female. I'm telling you. They want to be able to end you. It feels like it's getting in their way that people care about you, that people like you, okay, and want to be nice to you. They don't like this, which is just weird, but okay. Tell me more about this. Not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Fear issues, I feel like, is this Nine of Swords, okay? They have some level of fear here. They're also in their ego. And with the not enough, it's giving me like, they feel like everything that they say to make you look bad is not enough to change people's minds about you. And it's bothering them. This is someone that wants to have the power so bad to manipulate how people see you. And they're stressed out because like it's not working. Okay, Ace of Swords. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation. Yeah, they feel like you're being liberated and they don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like that something is ending, that something is changing. What's the Wheel of Fortune? A mature woman. The Wheel of Fortune is a mature woman. Why? Because they had an expectation. And I'll tell you what the expectation is. The expectation is no one's going to help you. No one's going to care about you. People are going to look down on you. Everyone's going to judge you. No one's going to stick up for you. They're going to be able to say whatever they want. People are just going to point at you and laugh. Nobody's going to see you as a good person. That was their expectation, I'm pretty sure. Main male and high honor. Tell me more about this. It's really giving me like, yeah, High Priestess and the Seven of Pentacles. It's really giving me that they might have even thought that they can like manipulate the authorities against you. Okay, and they've been spending a lot of time doing this. They've been putting a lot of back-breaking energy, a lot of wands, a lot of energy and fire, and a lot of time into changing people's perception of you. They really desperately wanted people to look at you funny, and I feel like they had an expectation that they would even be able to manipulate the authorities against you. They would be able to say whatever they wanted and the authorities were just going to eat it up. Okay? Like the Magician. They thought they can manipulate everyone. They can create the reality that they want to see. That's just not how it works. But that's what they thought. So now they're getting petty. What's the Nine of Wands? The King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. We have a King of Pentacles here and a King of Wands that are being defensive. Who are these people? They're in a community. Unexpected income and toil and labor. This has something to do with work, making money, income. See, I was feeling it. But I wasn't going to say it until it came out. Official person. So these could be two officials. The King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. These are two official people. But for some reason, I don't feel like these two are the ones that are worried. I feel like these two are the ones that might be having a different opinion, okay? Let's see. Why are these two here with official person? And the Nine of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. This has something to do with poverty, lack of money and finances. The Hierophant and Strength in reverse. It definitely has something to do with law, authority, positions of, in a higher institution, and someone in their ego. Or maybe somebody is losing their strength, or maybe someone is losing their position of power. It could also be that somebody is losing their position of power, or the power that they thought that they had in some level of government position. Tell me more about that, please. The Page of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus energy. And Virgo, the Hermit. This is someone that's watching, spying, watching. Queen of Pentacles, Hermit, and the Page of Swords. This is someone that's spying and watching. Why is that showing up? Because of somebody that's working in the justice system. This has to do with something that's going on in law, in the judicial system. Eight of Cups and the Star. Somebody that has to walk away from something. Why is this spy coming out within the legal system here, justice? Family room in reverse in a house. Why is it giving me like kicked out of the department, but not out of the job? Like you're kicked out of the family unit, but you're not kicked out of the house. You're kicked out of this investigation, but you're not kicked out of the job. You're kicked out of this area, but you don't have to leave the house. We're just demoting you to one, you know, you have to go downstairs. You can't be up here, okay? That's what this is giving me. And it was a message of concern. I don't know why it's giving me that there's two officials here, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, who are being defensive right now, who are being defensive and putting up some sort of a boundary because someone here got caught doing something where they were abusing their power, Strength in reverse, with their title. They were using their title to abuse power and control. This has to do with someone that's spying, Page of Swords and the Hermit, and a Queen of Pentacles. This has to do with someone that's spying. This could be some sort of illegal surveillance, wiretapping. Using, like, it's giving me like using the institution's property to do things in your private life, like stealing recording devices from work and then recording, you know, that person that you don't like at work, like stuff like that. It's giving me abusing your position of power to spy on someone, Page of Swords and the Hermit. Or like looking into, you know, I don't know, like researching things or looking into people that you're not allowed to do, running like illegal surveillances or illegal investigations on the side when you have no grounds to do it. It's giving me something like that. A gift. And taking bribes. A judge taking a bribe, okay? This has to do with money and income and job and a job. What's the Strength in reverse? A courtship. It's like somebody is losing the backing of their connections, like they're being left out in the cold. They're losing their strength, their power, the power of connection. And that could be what this is right here, with them being very sure that they were going to be able to manipulate anybody against you. It's like if you're working for the law and you don't like, let's say, your neighbor, okay, or you don't like your coworker, you don't like this person, and then or not your coworker, you don't like this friend or whatever, you don't like that person. And you go to the buddies at the job and you say, oh, I know all this, blah, blah, blah about this person, thinking that your law buddies are just going to automatically take your side and it's just going to go how you want it to. It's like abusing your title to ruin someone's life and thinking that you can get away with it because you are the law. You are the law. It's like someone that's extremely petty. And people like this should not be working for the government or working for the law, in my opinion, because it's giving me an abuse of power. And someone here is fighting. It's like they're arguing about the fact that they're losing their power. So what does that mean? So it could be that they're being stripped of something, like something's being taken away from them. What's the Two of Wands, Five of Wands? The Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. It's like something that they've been sharing with other people. 222. 222. That number could be significant for someone. Also, the main female is here with the number 2. The High Priestess is the number 2, and that's here twice. 22 is here with the official person. This is a lot of 2s. That's strange. Why is that here? Some sort of duality. 222 is everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2s. 16. I don't know if that number is significant for someone. 2 times 8. Why are so many 2s here? Because they're two-faced is what I just heard. 2 of Swords flipped over. Because someone is two-faced. Oh, the Sun! The Devil. So maybe it was found out that someone here has 2 faces. Okay, somebody works for the light and the dark side. Somebody took a bribe, Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. Ooh. So maybe they found out that someone is two-faced here and something to do with some sort of evidence or... I mean, look, that could even be what I mean, like taking some sort of equipment from the job. Like this could even be like GPS tracking devices, right? And like sticking it on your enemy's car and stealing it from work. Why is it giving me like taking property from the company, taking property from the law and then using it in your own private life? Ooh, Judgment. Did I accidentally tap into something here? Okay, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment. What's this Ace of Pentacles? A message of concern about... What is this Ace of Pentacles? What is that? A phone. A call. It says love call on it, but I don't think it's a call. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's a phone. It's a device. It's a device. This is about a device. This is about some sort of devices. Yeah, Heart with the Key, the Phoenix. Transformation, growth, changed mind. Somebody thought they could transform a situation or change someone's mind with the key. They thought they had the key to change someone's mind with a device. Look, even this is a camera. It's giving me like illegal recording devices or wiretaps or bugs or GPS trackers or something like that they stole from the job. So why are they fighting now? 5 of Wands. Why are they all fighting now, arguing? Because of giving and receiving affection and someone being focused on themselves. Self-indulgence. Or this person was selfish. Or this was selfish. What is that? What's the 5 of Wands? Imprisonment. Now they're arguing, people are arguing about imprisonment or someone feels trapped. And the weird thing is about it, look, it just came out Heart with the Key, and on this card is a lock. Like, is this giving me like evidence locker? Like it's giving me something that should have been secure. Like this could even be like, it's giving me something with security, like somebody breached security or somebody got into some sort of, I don't know, it's giving, I'm seeing in my mind, you know, those metal boxes that have the files in it and stuff, that have the key lock. I don't know if someone got a key to something that they were not supposed to get. They opened things that they were not supposed to open. They had things that they were not supposed to have, or they got into evidence locker. They stole things. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from this. And they did it because they were selfish. Three of Pentacles. Strength in reverse. So this is three people. Up here we have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So is it the third person that's working together? I don't know. Strength in reverse. Somebody was in their ego. An Emperor. There was an Emperor working together with these people, and they were in their ego about it. They were doing things selfishly for their own selfish gain, and they were playing two sides at the same time. This is giving me mole or informant. This is someone that's working in the investigation at the same time. They're being two-faced and doing whatever they want behind the scenes because they're self-serving, okay? And they're two-faced. Nine of Pentacles. The Sun. Yeah, so something has been exposed here. Okay, so this person is exposed now. Something that they did for money. Or maybe that this person takes bribes, okay? They're very self-serving and egotistical here. So what's strength in reverse? Because that's making me feel like either they're in their ego or they have their power taken away from them. Ten of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is somebody that's like, it's like you've been suspended. Like you're not fired, but we're suspending you or something like that. Or, you're not going to work on this case anymore, but we're not going to fire you. We're going to put you somewhere else. It's giving me something like that. And this person is not taking it well. If that's what happened, they are not taking it well. Okay. They're not. What's the Page of Cups in reverse? Very petty. Ten of Swords. Yeah, I knew it. This person is out for revenge. They're angry. Three of Cups in reverse for being kicked out of the group. They're kicked out of the throuple, okay? So if this is a group collaboration or some sort of an investigation with multiple people, they got kicked out of the group. This is someone that is no longer allowed to be on this case, or they're not in the group anymore, or something like that is what this feels like. And they're angry. They want revenge. This person is being very immature about it. Very immature. Very, very immature. This is not someone that is taking any accountability. They feel like they have the right to do whatever they want because I feel like this is someone that works in law, and I feel like they believe they're above the law. And how dare you question my motives or my intentions or what I feel like doing. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. This is a narcissist, 100%. Tell me more about Page of Cups reverse. I'm telling you, main male in reverse. This is a straight up narcissist that should not be working in this kind of a facility, man. This person is angry. And they're angry about someone getting away. What does that mean? They're angry about someone getting away. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Yeah, something is causing a fight here. There's an argument breaking out about a Queen of Pentacles or something that a Queen of Pentacles has or has been holding on to, or there's an argument here about what? What is this Queen of Pentacles holding on to that she wants to get away with? Case files is what I just heard. Concern. Whatever it is, they're concerned. They don't want to... Sudden wealth in reverse. They're concerned about having to lose money, or that they're going to lose money, or that they have to give something up. Expectation. They're concerned because they have an expectation that they're going to lose some sort of money. What's the fight? Five of Wands. they're fighting because of poverty. So wait a minute. This is a whole argument about some sort of corruption, and we have a Queen of Pentacles here that's worried about being poor. What? I mean, priorities, okay? But okay, priorities. The Seven of Wands. Again, they want to block something here. The Devil in reverse and Temperance. Trying to block something, trying to stop something and block something. The Four of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Wands. Taking action to leave a home or lose stability or move away or move out. Thief in reverse. Yeah, somebody's being exposed. Somebody's being exposed and their biggest priority is, I don't want to be poor? The fuck? High honor. Yeah, they're doing something illegal here. There's a lot of corruption and something illegal going on. An argument about poverty. I don't want to let go of this money. I don't want to let go of this money. But I want the money. I don't want to let go of the money. I need this money. I need it. Bitch, that is your biggest priority right now? You have been doing something illegal, okay? I don't know what this is. Yeah, adjudication in reverse, message in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person's judgment is not, you know... They don't want to hand something over. Why do I... And I heard case files. It's like somebody doesn't want to hand over some sort of files. Or they don't want to hand over some sort of documents. They don't want to turn in some sort of documents. They don't want to turn in some sort of files. Why? Why? I don't get why, but okay. They don't want to turn in something. The Wheel of Fortune, because then because this letter or this document or this communication will change everything. Because it will change everything. It'll change their whole Wheel of Fortune. It'll change everything. It'll decide their fate. It'll change their destiny and their karma. Huh, okay. So somebody doesn't want to turn something in. Their biggest priority right now is, I don't want to be poor. Which is strange that that's your biggest priority when you've been doing something illegal, but okay. Some people, right? Okay, whatever. So, what else does collective need to know here about this situation? Eight of Pentacles. It has to do with their job and some sort of money they were getting for their job, or some sort of money they were making with their job. They were being paid to do something. This has to do with a job. And something they manipulated. This is what they're trying to block. So if they manipulated some sort of documents when it comes to their income or their job, this is what they don't want to turn in. They're trying to block this. They're trying to block some sort of, I mean, this could even be like income statements. Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. That's something to do with job and career. Five of Cups in reverse. The Page of Wands. Yeah, it's some sort of a document about like an employment. A business, an employment, some sort of statements. I mean, this is giving me receipts or statements, invoices, income statements, something to do with a job, something to do with employment. Why do they want to block this so bad? They are so stressed out about this. They are terrified about this. They are terrified, paranoid, and stressed out about this. Why, though? Because this Queen of Pentacles wants to hold on to it, and they do not want to give something up. They don't want to, they want to hold on to something. They want to hold on to something. They don't want to have to turn something in. This is strange, okay? Who's asking? Like, who's asking for whatever this paperwork is? Coffin. It would mean the end of their money forever. So whatever this statement, this document, this letter is, it would mean the end of their money. It would be the end of their money, their privileged lifestyle. They feel like their money would be over. Journey. They thought they were going to be on a journey to becoming the privileged lady. But by doing something illegal. Look at how this card flipped out in my hand, yo. If you need to rewind that. Because this card was not upside down in this deck. Look at how it flipped out by itself, or by the angel that's next to me pulling the cards, okay? The spirit guide, whoever it is, the ancestor, right? They did something illegal. And their biggest worry is about, oh no, I don't want to be poor. I don't want to lose all this money. Girl, what you did for that money was illegal. And there's some sort of a document that they don't want to turn in, or there's something that they've done with money that they don't want to hand over. But what does that have to do with this King of Wands, King of Pentacles over here? A house. Thinking about a house. So what, did they buy a house or what? Thinking about a house. Despair in reverse. Whatever they did, they didn't feel any two ways about it. Yeah, this person doesn't have things like guilt or remorse, okay? I feel like that's what this is. 5 of Cups in reverse, despair in reverse. This person doesn't feel things like shame. They don't feel things like regret, remorse, or guilt. Okay, just so we can get a good personality read on this one. They don't feel bad about what they did at all. They're very worried about their own money right now. They're a false person, to say the least. They've got a couple of personality issues, if you ask me, okay? Yeah, so what does that have to do with this person being worried and a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles being defensive? And someone losing their power and their control. I mean, how do these two things tie in together? Because it has to do with a house. It has to do with a property. 3 of Swords. Somebody is heartbroken about a house or a property, and the financial plan not working, or their strategy is not working. A King of Swords. And the money. 5 of Wands reverse, Tower in reverse. Somebody is trying to avoid some sort of a catastrophe here. They don't want to have to fight about this money. They're trying to get the money without having to fight about it, or they don't want any conflict with the money, with their independence. They don't want to face some sort of destruction with the money. And somehow this ties into a house or a property. They're trying to block something. They're trying to block something right now. The 10 of Cups. So that they can hold on to something that belongs to a family. What, like a house? Is that what this is? The Star, a wish fulfillment. A King of Cups who's trying to steal something and get away with it. A King of Cups is trying to steal something and get away with it, but they can't change something. What is this King of Cups trying to steal and get away with? A child. A King of Cups is trying to steal and lie about a child and get away with it. their plan with a child. They're in despair about their plan for a child. What the fuck? They're getting a message and they're in despair. What's in the message that they're in despair about? A main female and your occupation. They're in despair about a message when it comes to your occupation or the occupation of a main female. Okay. And a family room. And a house? What is this? They're not going to get the house. Change in reverse. They're not getting the house. They can't change something. They can't make you lose the house. They can't make you move out. They can't make something change. They can't make you lose your stability, your home. They want you to lose your home and your vehicle. They want you to lose your house and your car. What the flying fuck? Occupation or working from home. Trying to block a family situation. Somebody's in despair about what they're hearing when it comes to a child. Heartbroken about your home, heartbroken about your stability, your home life, your community, your union. Okay, what else do we need to know? Judgment. Knight of Wands in reverse, they're angry. Someone here is really angry. They're angry and they're acting out impulsively because of your new beginning in love. They're having there's an argument breaking out. Five of Wands, there's an argument. They're fighting because they want to hold on to something. They want to steal something and hold on to it. Or they want to hold on to something that they stole. They want to hold on to something that they stole. Five of Pentacles, or else they're going to end up in poverty. Okay, what does that have to do with you? I don't know. They can't, it's an inheritance. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. See, I was already feeling that. So I don't know if this has something to do with an inheritance, okay? Like if you're supposed to be getting an inheritance and these people wanted to steal it, and now they feel like time is running out on stealing this inheritance from you because you're about to get it. They want it. They're fighting about it because they want it, or else they're going to be poor. It's not your fucking inheritance, dumbass. Like, what do you want? They got the news that you're about to get an inheritance, is what I'm getting here. And now they're angry, acting out impulsively, having a meltdown because they wanted this. And you're about to get it, and there's nothing they can do about it. They got the news that you're about to travel. Yeah, it's a group of people that's stalking you, watching you. Okay, it's a group of people, a group of friends that are stalking you and watching you. Everybody's collecting information on you. And they're about to do something impulsively and stupid. Yeah, because they're fighting. There's an argument, they're fighting. They don't like what they're hearing. This is angering them, okay? They want to be combative about it. They don't like what they're hearing. This King of Cups. This King of Cups wants to come and cause issues, okay? They want to fight, they want to cause issues, they want to argue, they're angry because you're about to get something, or something about a job. 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Or this was a plan for them to receive this. Maybe they wanted to receive this inheritance. The Page of Wands. This, and they thought that working together they could block this. They were working together to block this. It could be a home. You're about to receive a home. Or maybe you're not receiving it, but you're going to get written into it, or you're about to receive this inheritance or something like that. 5 of Cups in reverse. The 8 of Wands. Is that what this is? Is that what they're so angry about? Imprisonment. They feel trapped. They don't want something to be gifted to you. They don't want something to be gifted to you. They were trying to block this. A privileged lady. They don't want you to be the privileged lady. What makes them think they can dictate this? This is just kind of ridiculous. High honor. They thought they could work with the authorities or with... It's a notary, isn't it? Traveling to the notary. Toil and labor. Family room. High honor doesn't always have to be the authorities. This could be something with like a notary. You're about to be gifted something from the family. Something that's being done officially in front of like a notary or something like that. Is that what this is? A mature man. And a mature woman. Yeah, that's what this is. That's what it is. That's what it is. You're about to go in front of a notary or something like that, or do something official. It's going to be official, high honor, where you're going to receive some sort of an inheritance from a mature woman. You're going to receive a gift, okay? And this is what they wanted to stop. They're very angry about hearing about this. They're very angry that they're hearing this news because this is what they did not want you to have, okay? Okay, anything else? Three of Swords, they're heartbroken. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, bad karma for them. They're not getting this. What did they think that they were going to get? This is so stupid. Something about whatever they were doing that was unfair, unjust, illegal, and corrupt here. Whatever they're trying to manifest was unfair, unjust, and illegal, and corrupt anyways. Yeah, this has to do with the King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Was this a lawyer? Is this a lawyer or what? Six of Pentacles is about giving something, receiving something. Eight of Cups. But your money is protected. Your abundance is protected. Your money and your abundance is protected. Your money and your abundance is protected. And this burdens them. They don't want you to have it. Nine of Cups in reverse, or they're jealous. They're jealous. They're jealous that you're about to receive something here. Nine of Cups in reverse, they're jealous. And they feel burdened. And they're all fighting. Five of Wands keeps coming out. They're all fighting and arguing because they wanted something. They wanted to hold on to something. They want this. This is theirs. They feel like they have the right to hold on to this. It's mine. I want it. I want to keep it. What is this? A journey, coffin in reverse. You're moving forward and they can't end something for you. Yeah, you're on your pathway. You're on pathway to marriage. Or you're on the pathway to make something legally binding, okay, with marriage. Or this is an argument about holding on to a marriage. I don't know. Who's this King of Swords? A gift. This has to do with a gift. Lovers. Gift and lovers. Or a married couple is on a trip. A married couple is traveling. They're on a trip because they were given a gift to say something about you in some sort of a strategy, and now they don't want to give it back. Is that what it is? I can't figure. It could be a lot of different things, man. This is kind of going all over the place. It could be a lot of different things. There's also a King of Swords here who was maybe given some sort of a bribe. They don't want to give it back. Could be a married couple that's on vacation. I don't know. They're all on a journey because they don't want to give back a gift. They're fighting and arguing with people because they want to hold on to it. What else? What else? There's a lot of different storylines here. Can we wrap it up? Somebody here is trying to steal something and get away with it. That's kind of 10 of Swords. Because the truth is coming out about what happened in the past. So the truth is coming out about what happened in the past. And there's a group of people here who are doing things impulsively. I feel like they're panicking a bit, okay? They're arguing. There's a lot of fighting going on. A lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, a lot of panic possibly. They're trying to get away with something here. 10 of Swords. The Devil comes out. Yeah. King of Cups, man. Trying to win at all costs here with a King of Wands. A King of Wands and a King of Cups. Somebody's trying to get away with something here at all costs. A King of Cups is trying to get away with something at all costs. Because a King of Swords received something in the past and now they're all fighting about a gift given to a married couple. They're acting out petty. They're trying to get away with something. Who's the King of Cups? The one that was expecting something. The Judge that was expecting something. Or the King of Cups was expecting something from a judge. Something that belongs to a mature woman. A King of Cups was expecting something from a judge that belongs to a mature woman, or this is a judge that had an expectation with a mature woman. Okay. They were expecting to become the privileged lady. Or they were expecting, or a mature woman became a privileged lady by working together with a King of Cups for a judge, with a judge, or to say something in front of a judge. Maybe this mature woman is the one now that has left town because they got a gift. I don't know. Who's the King of Wands? Marriage. It has to do with a married couple. And a false person. So this married couple is two false people. And a King of Wands and a King of Cups are now trying to lie and get away with something because they were working together with a married couple and they were expecting something to go in their favor here as a judge, or is this a person that's abusing the law? Courtship in reverse. Community in reverse. This is someone that's getting kicked out of the community and getting kicked out of their relationships. This is someone that's losing the backing of the community and the people around them. Imprisonment. So, okay, so a King of Cups, I feel like this might be the third party, the third person here in this scenario with the corruption, because it's coming out with Judge. This person could have had a married couple working together with them, a King of Wands, a mature woman, whoever all these people are, because they were expecting some sort of a judgment to go in their favor. Now they're still trying to lie their way out of it and get away with it, because up here we have a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles who are being defensive. And this person feels stuck. Hanged Man in reverse. And they're stressed out and worried and paranoid. They're stressed out, they're worried, they're paranoid, they're freaking out, they feel like they're stuck in something. Is it because of these other two masculines? It's because of a device. It's because of this evidence, something with a phone. And the fact that they're holding on to something and they don't want to give something over, or they refuse to hand something over, or they're holding on to it, they don't want to hand it over. Somebody's holding on to something and they don't want to give it back. They don't want to hand it over. So that's kind of the debacle, I feel like. Okay. With a Queen of Cups. Yeah, okay, closing words, last words here for this reading. It has something to do with an inheritance. It has something to do with an inheritance. But why is that part of it? Or does it have to do with a bank account, a large amount of money? Then it has to do with some sort of communication surrounding an inheritance. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. Or it has to do with somebody having to let go of their money or give up their money, or somebody being kicked out of the group. Or somebody being kicked out of a community, a friendship group, somebody being codependent. Or did they communicate that you're not getting the inheritance and now you are? Okay, weird, because right when I said that, my iPhone storage was full. So it could have something to do with some sort of communication about an inheritance, and this being a part of a financial strategy, them trying to block this. The part of the financial strategy was trying to block you from getting an inheritance, or blocking something with a lawyer, or because of your job, or because of someone's job, or because of somebody's work, or a plan. What is this? What are they trying to block? Trying to block your job, blocking something with an occupation, blocking someone's career. Thoughts in reverse. They weren't thinking about something here when they tried to block your job or your career. And something with a child. No, it's a plan with a child. Why do I feel like this is, I've gotten this in other readings, it's like this plan where if you're supposed to get an inheritance and you have a child, somebody thinking that if they get rid of you and the inheritance goes to a child, well, no, that doesn't even really make sense in this case. How does this make sense? Man, I'm already doing this for a long time, but what do you mean they've been trying to block this here? Something about a child. Or it's maybe it's not a child, maybe it's innocence. Maybe they've been trying to block people from seeing you as innocent, okay? They don't want the truth to come out that they're the ones here trying to win at all costs. They're the ones doing illegal, corrupt things here. They don't want you to be seen as innocent. Is that what it is? Two of Pentacles. They're trying to switch something around here. The Lovers. Something they did to try and switch something around. The Lovers. Something about a relationship. Something about a job. Ace of Pentacles. The Devil and the King of Cups. Something this King of Cups has been doing, switching it around, the Lovers. Switching around a relationship with I feel like this is a device. I feel like it's something with a phone. Something with a phone. Tell me about this. Keys on a ring in reverse. You're not having multiple options. You're not having any one-night stands. Transcending an obstacle. They're trying to transcend an obstacle here because they don't want to look like a narcissist. They don't want to hand over the key. They don't want to turn in the key. They don't want to hand it over. They're trying to transcend an obstacle here. Something that they switched around with a device, and they don't want to turn it over. That's what this is. Yeah, that's the truth. They're trying to change someone's mind or transform something. The truth about how this person tried to change people's minds about you, how they tried to transform a situation, how they tried to get people on their side, get people against you, was by doing something with a device or with a phone or something like that. Now they don't want to turn in the original. They don't want to turn in the facts because what they did was illegal and corrupt and unjust. They just switched something around. And it was only to change people's minds about you. And now they're being found out as being a demon in disguise. Okay. What else? Yeah, and that you don't have any lovers. Okay. They tried to make it look like you have lovers. You don't have any lovers. No, their plan isn't work. This plan with the authorities not working. This plan to use or abuse their power of authority, because I feel like this King of Cups is the one that has some level of authority. Okay. I don't know how or where, but I feel like they do. And they try to abuse this power that they have by getting things to go their way. It's not working. It's not working. And that's what the fight is about, I guess. All right, man. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.